Well, the Red Sox, one of the highest payrolls in baseball, well, the highest last year. Only 2 teams paid the luxury tax. They're out there spending money. Now it seems like some new teams are starting to spend some money as well. Manny Machado, $300 million to the San Diego Padres, who don't have a whole lot of talent over there in San Diego. And now it's like the only teams left on Bryce Harper are teams that don't have a lot of talent either. It's the Phillies and the White Sox. Doesn't seem like any of the big market teams are going after them. The whole spending situation in Major League Baseball has kind of changed over the years. What's your take on the way the free agent market has been so slow to develop this year?
Well, I think the thing nobody talks about is kind of driving this, and that is that a big number of GMs realize the way to keep your job is to build for the future. Fans love prospects. Owners love prospects. Prospects have never failed in the big leagues because they've never played in the big leagues. And it's a sinister strategy by GMs who are acting out of self-preservation, as we all do, because they know they can sell the owner on, we got to build for the future and stockpile prospects. And then 5 years from now, we can start signing free agents. And it'll give us 5 years to study the market to get the exact right guys. They extend the tenure of their time as GM 5 years. That's life-changing money. They get paid better than sports writers.
Yeah, they sure do. Well, we've seen in baseball, of course, a lot of teams going in that direction. But Tom Werner, the chairman of the Red Sox, said that the percentage of revenues that are going to the players in baseball is 54%. He said that's higher than most leagues, which is usually about 50%. So the owners say they're just putting money in different areas where it's not necessarily free agency, that they're putting it into, like you say, rebuilding and finding new players and developing the players they have. And that makes things more difficult for guys like Craig Kimbrell to get the big money that he wants to get. It's not going to happen in Boston for Kimbrell. That's pretty much assured at this point. A $17 million contract would actually cost them $28 million with the luxury tax. Are they going to be okay without him? And is this the right move for them to just say goodbye?
I think it's a necessary move. You can't just keep spending, because if they really are up against that second threshold, and they were to pay him $18 million, that'd calculate to what, 27 or 28 million? Do you want Craig Kimbrell for 28 million? I don't think so. And the thing is, relievers are unpredictable anyway. He didn't have a great year last year. Matt Barnes had a similar year. He didn't have a great Kimbrell year, I should say. It was still a real good year, dominant year. So, I covered the Yankees back when John Wetland got all the saves in the World Series in 1996, and they cut bait with John Wetland and handed it over to Mariano Rivera, and he did pretty well.
Got to find a new closer eventually. So we'll have you covered, as always, on BostonHerald.com. Thanks so much.